What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie all day bringing you some more Kratos knives. Boom! Bastic. That thing is solid. That is solid. This is the Maveryk-TX in D2, and this is one seriously beefy knife. It's got this real nice clip point that's kind of like a trailing point. It's so long, but it comes from a double hump. So you have here, curve up, here, slight curve into a complex grind with a hard stop. It's just beautiful. Your main grind is hollow with a flat grind at the tip for strength. This thing is a beast. It's like an eighth thick. I think it was like 4¼ inches long in the blade down to the bottom point. From here up, it's like 4 inches right there. And it was about 9 inches long open. It's a big knife. It's a big knife. We're looking at G10 handles, D2 steel. That's pretty much really all that's there. What's really cool too is one of the things they do on this liner lock is they do a half jimp right there. It's not all the way through, right? And it's like just right here, like I think you could hear that. It's just enough to grab. It's literally, I put my thumb on it, it's perfect. Then there's a little jimping on the flipper. There's a little jimping on the top of the spine, non-aggressive. Ball bearings in the system. It is steel linered. It is not just steel linered, but is a skeletonized steel frame. I'm sorry. This thing is pretty badass. There's only 10 left right now on the website. I'm going to put the link for this down below because I don't think they're going to last very long with only 10 left and it's only $100. It's a solid $100 for a solid knife. This thing is absolutely, well, cool. It's just a really cool knife. I don't want to sit in here and talk about it. Let's take 5 minutes off this video to keep you interested by spending more time outside. Let's go. Ooh, all right, let's get this thing going. So here we have it in the daylight. I want to be able to see what you're seeing. Oh, that's a nice looking knife right there. That is a nice looking knife. If I was to compare the yays to nays, putting this in my hand and feeling it, the yays far outnumber the nays. And even if there was just one yay, it would still outnumber the nays because I can't find anything wrong with this thing. Let's see about the edge here. Make sure I'm in there. Wow. All right, so it is shave sharp. I'm trying to find an area where you guys, because I'm getting a lot of wind right here and it's blowing off as I'm going. But let's see my hair blowing. I figure if I could just show you a bald spot because it's coming off as I go. I mean, that is beautiful. All my hairs are literally, as I'm shaving, it's just blown away. But that is leaving a really nice smooth spot right there in my arm. So the main question when you get a knife is it sharp? Yeah, it's sharp. This thing, I can actually get it around in my hand for a folding knife because it's so big and heavy. It's actually really, really nice. Let's get over here and just do some initial cuts right here and get this thing started. Ooh, yeah, let's see where we're going to be at. So I have all kinds of stuff to cut, like string and rope and wood and plastic, and we'll get into that. So let's start with that nice hollow grind right there. Cutting up multiple layers. And remember, this is going to be one of your EDC type knives. Man, there's a whole lot of layers right there. Let's see if I can even get this big blade through there. Let's see. All right, so now I'm just at the tip. That was the flat grind tip. That was really, really nice. That was actually kind of spectacular. That was wonderful. Having the ability to hold on to a tiny end and slip a knife through and cut through without it slipping through your fingers, that says a little something about it. Let's wind it up. We'll go from string to rope real quick. and see. Oop, it unfolded a little bit on me, but we'll see. I mean, just super, super nice to cut with. This is super, super nice to cut with. That's a good looking blade. Let's do a couple of hard throws, and we'll see if we're going to get any wiggle or wobble in there. Bam. Wow, that was actually in there. That's in there, baby. I should screw this down. Ooh, yeah. You could see the board jump from the impact. I'm throwing it. I'm hitting it. There's no wiggle, no wobble. Now this tip, it's got one of those really well done grinds where it gets fatter at the tip, and especially here from the hollow to flat, it is a really, really nice grind. That is that's something special. I want to use this spine too, because it's a nice thick spine. So what we're going to do is we're going to close the knife. We're going to lock it down with our fingers. And you know, a lot of EDCs are great for oh, that was good. That was good. Peeled that bark right off. A lot of EDCs are going to be great for, you know, typical work like in the factory, cutting open boxes and string and things like that. But not all EDCs are going to be good for the woods. And, oh, that is nice. When you get an EDC that's strong, that's tough, it's just big and sharp and full of angles, there's so much you can do with it. You can use it as that secondary blade to bring with you on your camps and things like that. So there's always something good when you have the right blade. All right, so let's do this. So for those people who do have to open packages either for a living or just because you're married and she shops a lot. So boom, let's dig it right there. Having the knife that is just going to be completely useful is really, really important. Let's try a double layer, see if I can hold it. My finger is healing, so I do have a little bit of strength there. Not all the strength. I could feel it. I could feel it in the tendon area. There we go. All 4 layers right there. I mean, it just gives you such a positive traction on the hold, especially with this finger well. And then it wells in here. And even though you have path of most or least resistance right here, where you're going to slide away because of the contouring here and because it opens here, and then the actual grip in the G10. Let's see if we can pull. And you can see that I am pulling. I'm not slipping out. So I have a feeling that if these lines ran all the way through, it might not have the grip that it does. But this little guy right here, this little cut in, you can actually, watch my finger. You see how you can see the dent in the finger? From that, it's actually giving you an ability to have some grip. So that's nice. They took a design that doesn't offer grip going this way, and they found a way to make it still have grip. So I think they did a really, really good job there. The pocket clip is long and fat and nice. The tip is wonderful. Remember, this is a folding knife, so it does have an access point. So you don't want to do a lot of prying, but you can see that thing is solid. It's a fat freaking knife, though. It is really, really thick. Where is my rope? Right here. I'm stepping on it. Let's see if we can't get some nice pops here. I'm going to try the tip of the knife. Whoa! You can see this line right here. It just absolutely like dug in. That smoked it. All right, so let's get a nice cut here without stabbing myself, because we all know that sucks. That sucks. All right, here we go. Bam! It is just absolutely popping. I don't know if I can get the angle to try and do a push cut on the side with the, oh, this is not good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So even on the side with the, oh my gosh, look at how clean. That is a push cut with no sawing. That was with the hollow grind area. That was beautiful. Let's see here. Another push cut. That's with the tip. It's just super, super clean. It's a really, really easy to hold knife because of the size. It's just great in the hand. This one is worth digging on, man. Especially if you're a big guy and you have big hands and you're just burly, or you're a big girl with big hands, or even if you're small and you just love a good positive grip. This thing is going to do it for you. I absolutely love this grip. Love the size of this grip. The thickness of the blade. I mean, yeah, this is your EDC. This is your EDC that you are going to bring into the woods and be okay with. Let's see. Look at how beautifully fine those pull curls are. Gosh. Those are so nice. This is a survival EDC. I'm going to just put it out there. This thing is super well done. From design to execution, materials, it's just really nice. And no matter how you like to feather, I mean, job well done. This thing is an accomplisher. The size takes a knife not made for chopping and makes it have the ability to chop. So now that I get it down to a nice size, I just take it and finish it off. I mean, that is great. That is absolutely great. I love a good knife. I love me a good knife. There's a good knife. That there is a really good knife. And for all the people who want to, have that blade that's not just good for everything, but it's also good for everything else, like personal protection and things like that. When you take that and you have it that fast, especially a knife that big, whew, man. Let me work this. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Let's see. I want to take a couple swats at one of these, even though it's not going to be good because it is super rubbery. I just want to see if even on something moving that's rubbery, if I'm going to be able to at least bite into it. Let's see. I got to stop it with the blade because these are all thorns. Okay, good. It's putting a nice cut into it. Oh, snap. That took off the tip completely. All right. That's something I did not expect because these trees are so rubbery. Look, I'm bending it in a circle. Look at how clean that was. And that's it cut it as it hits. It's moving and it's still just absolutely cut through beautifully. Right there, I went through a nice big thick piece and put a really pretty cut in there. Telling you, leverage means something. When you have a knife that's big, then you're going to be able to do things that you can't do with other knives. And this is one of those knives. This is sweet, man. This is sweet. I'm trying to keep the video down because I want to keep people interested. And honestly, this knife is so well done, it's going to sell itself anyway. But look at this thing. That was a lot of grind. Remember, the wood out here in Arizona is really hard. That old hardwood that I was feathering and whatnot and chopping on, that is super hard wood. And this edge is just unfazed. It is beautiful. This is a really, really nice knife. So if you're interested in getting yourself something that's big and burly and strong and tough and just absolutely nasty, follow the link that I'm going to put in the description and check these out. There's only 10 left. Man, I'll tell you what, it would be very, very worth it to be one of the 10. This thing is awesome. So that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie all day. Until next knife.